You didn't mention the end of the fiscal year, the expiration of government funding, as well as the debt limit. Is the president making calls to Republicans or White House aides reaching out to Republicans to encourage them to back that CR?
We are certainly engaged with a broad range of members and their offices about moving every component forward. And it was not an intentional oversight. I was trying to add the components of the reconciliation package and the infrastructure bill, which sometimes gets shorthanded. But I'm happy to talk about raising the debt ceiling as well, or preventing a government shutdown if useful.
Just a different topic. Was the White House involved in brokering the prisoner swap between China and Canada on Friday? And then also, does this sort of deal incentivize China to sort of unjustly seize foreign nationals as sort of international geopolitical leverage?
Well, first, we'd not refer to it in those terms. We would refer to it as, one, an action by the Department of Justice, which is an independent Department of Justice. This is a law enforcement matter as it relates to specifically the Huawei official who was released. So this is a legal matter. I would note that the president and every member of our administration, national security officials who have had contacts with Chinese officials over the past 9 months, have made clear that they want to see the release of the two Michaels and, of course, any American who is not able to leave China.
So was the White House involved in the freeing of the two Michaels?
We make the case consistently at every level, and we have for some time now, including in the president's call with President Xi about the importance of these two individuals returning back to their home.
And the action here, deferring the charges linked to the release of the two Canadians, doesn't that create sort of an incentive structure that would give China more reason to do this sort of thing again?
Well, I think it's important to note and to be very clear about this. There is no link. We have an independent Justice Department. We can't determine how the Chinese or others manage their business over there. It's a little bit different, but we have an independent Justice Department that made independent decisions, law enforcement decisions. At the same time, we have made no secret about our push to have the two Michaels released. That's certainly positive news and good news.
And just on a different topic briefly, on the booster, the president got his booster a couple minutes ago. Are White House staffers getting boosters as well as the White House proper considered one of those high-risk settings like healthcare, grocery stores and the like?
Sure. Well, the CDC, as you all know, just released this information or these recommendations, this guidance on Friday, and so there hasn't been a determination made. But I will note, since you gave me the opportunity, it's pretty clear, this is one of the reasons the president conveyed this as well, exactly what this means. People who are 65 years and older, they can look at their vaccine cards. If it's been more than 6 months and they had the Pfizer shot, they should go get another shot. Long-term care residents and staff, people who are 18 years and older who have underlying medical conditions, including asthma, diabetes, obesity, there are others. And those who work and live in high-risk settings, including healthcare workers, teachers, grocery store workers who had the Pfizer shot, just look at your vaccine card. If it's been more than 6 months, you should go get a shot.
And who's going to make that determination about the White House complex? Is that a CDC decision? Is that a White House medical office, medical unit decision?
We follow CDC guidelines, but given the guidelines just came out on Friday, we're still making a determination about how it would be applied. Go ahead.
Thank you. Just to piggyback on Zeke for a minute about Huawei, I just wanted to ask how you would respond to allegations from congressional Republicans that the deferred prosecution agreement for the Huawei CFO amounts to capitulation and appeasement and calls into question Biden's ability to deal with the threat from China, that hostage-taking works with the United States, etc.
It may feel foreign to them that the Department of Justice is independent, but it is independent under this administration. And this is a legal matter. It was an announcement made by the Department of Justice, and it's inappropriate for me to weigh in on that further. What I would note, though, because I think there was a lot wrapped up in their criticism there, is that our policy has not changed. Our policy toward China. We're not seeking conflict. It is a relationship of competition, and we're going to continue to hold the PRC to account for its unfair economic practices, its coercive actions around the world, and its human rights abuses. And we will continue to do that in partnership with our allies around the world. We will also continue to engage with the PRC to keep channels of communication open to responsibly manage the competition and discuss potential areas of interest where those align. So there is absolutely zero impact. No one should read it as an impact on our substantive policy. This is a legal matter and a legal decision.
Just to quickly follow up, did President Biden discuss Huawei on his recent call with President Xi?
He raised the two individuals, the two Michaels, who have been released. Very positive news. It should not come as a surprise that President Xi raised the Huawei official. But again, there was no negotiation on this call. These two leaders raised the cases of these individuals, but there was no negotiation about it. It was President Biden raising and pressing again for the release of these two Michaels, as is something that happens in every engagement we do with the Chinese, or had up to this point in time. Go ahead.
Jen, you opened by